So the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup is finally here, folks, and it all kicks off in a spectacular style with Egypt taking on the USA. That's right, Ahly into Miami. Who's going to come out on top? We're going to take a little look next. That's right, folks, back once again with another match preview. Looking forward to the start of the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. That's right, and we have the hosts in action. That's Inter Miami up against Egypt's finest, and that's Ahly, of course. But what can we expect with this match? Well, I'll tell you in a second. If you do where you've been, smash your subscribe, your subscribe for FIFA Club World Cup, Blackburn Rovers, World Football. We're all here under one rooski. That's right, the time is done. With all the talking is done with it. We're going to get into it now with the most expensive club competition in the world. That's right, the Club World Cup. I think it's 100 million. It might even be £1 billion prize money. But we'll get into all of that in a minute. Big shout out to the members and the patrons. You know who you are. So let's get into it then and preview the match as we look forward to it as Ahly take on Inter Miami. Now, we have done our own predictions of the whole match days, so check that out on separate videos. But this is, of course, focusing on the two clubs in action. So let's take a look at the team on the left here, Ahly, coming out of Egypt. And this is, of course, a rundown of them then. So let's first and foremost take a look at my expectations for Ahly. Of course, in this competition, they qualified as winners of the 2021, 2022-23 and 23-24 Champions League out of Africa. That's right. Secured their spot right here, right now, on the 14th of March, 2023. They've been at a competition as such as this 10 times in the past, stretching back from way back in 2005 all the way to 2023. The odds to get out of this group are 2-1, and the odds to lift the trophy are 125-1. Now, my early door prediction, which of course was made about a month, 2 months ago, was that they would fail at the group stages. But things could have changed and materialized, and of course we could see how they develop, especially in this first game against host Miami, who a lot of expectation on their shoulders to be in the driving seat when you look at the roster of players and, of course, personnel involved with this team, Miami, that is. The expectation is that there could be an outside bet to go quite far. But anyway, let's take a look at Ahly and, of course, the squad. Start with the defensive ranks. And the goalkeeper's got Mohamed El Shawani there between the sticks. I think, is he Egypt's number one? Correct me if I'm wrong. And then into the defensive back line there, you've got likes of Al Malou there, Omar Kamal, Yasser Ibrahim, and Ahmad Ramadan as well to make some selection headaches for the gaffer. Meanwhile, into midfield, we've got the likes of Mohamed Trezeguet in there, Zizou, Alou Dieng there, coming out of Mali, and up top, we'll move into those attacking ranks here. It's quite a big squad. Now, of course, I think there's only 22 players allowed to be in this squad. So there might be some people left at home. But then you go into those attacking ranks and look at the likes of Wassim Abu Ali out of Palestine there, Rida Slim out of Morocco, Tahir Mohammed out of Egypt as well. So some selection headaches to be made, but this is what the last lineup was for Ahly in their respective matches, with Al Shawani between the sticks, Kuka at left back, Al Ash, Ibrahim in the centre of defensive ranks, Hani at right side of defence there, Al Salih, Al Shur and Atia into those midfield trio. Moving forward, you got the likes of Ben Chaki, Mohammed and Ali up top. That's of course Al Ahly. Let's take a look at their run in then, shall we? Of course, they are taking on, they might have already played them, depending on when this video goes on, to take on Pachuca in a bit of a pre-season friendly there. Then, of course, focus switches to this game coming at you on Saturday, June the 14th. It opens up the tournament, and of course, if they can get out of this without losing, then of course they're going to be in a good spot to maybe challenge for at least that runners-up spot. After they take on Miami, they take on Palmeiras on the June the 19th, and then they wrap up their group stages against Porto, hoping to still be in the competition over in Group A. That's right. Let's take a look at their Miami coming at you as hosts. They qualified, by winning, allegedly anyway, the 2024 MLS Supporters Shield. Kind of a easy backdoor entry there. They qualified on the 19th of October 2024. It's their first ever appearance in a Club World Cup. The odds to qualify are 11-10 on, 66-1 to go the distance to win the whole thing. And my expectation, as of early doors, was the semi-finals for this Inter Miami. So they're coming at you with a who's who of fallen greats, perhaps, or people past their prime, but also a mixture of some young and up-and-coming talent. Look at the goalkeepers. They've got Drake Challoner between the six there, competing with some other names for that number one jersey. Into the defensive ranks, got the likes of Jordi Alba in there, David Martinez out of Paraguay, Ian Frey from Jamaica, amongst others. Then, of course, you move into the midfield ranks, and you got likes of Busquets, David Ruiz, Benjamin Cremashani there out of the USA. And then, of course, highlights up top, the likes of Messi, Suarez, to name but a few. Like again, 22 players in the squad, who of course will stay, who of course will go. But this is of course the most recent lineup, or a most recent lineup. In good time for Inter Miami. They're Ustari between the sticks, Alan Martinez, Falcon, and Wagnat at the back. Segovia, Busquets, Comachini there, and Alande in midfield. And they got likes of Suarez and Messi up top. It is a spicy looking team. Maybe a little bit past their prime, a little bit of age in those legs, but definitely something that could cause some problems as the tournament progresses. They'll kick it all off again right here against Ahly on Saturday. Then they'll take on Porto June the 19th before wrapping it up against Palmeiras, hoping to still be in the tournament when, of course, we get into the knockout stages. Kick it off forward. Let's take a look at them then as we look forward to the game on the 15th of June, 14th, 15th, depending on where you are in the world. We've got Jose Riviero in the dugout for El Ahly. We've got Javier Mascherano in the dugout for Miami. Now, coming into this, the Egyptians just one defeat in the last 6, so on 83% form. Up against Miami on 50% form for them right now, just one defeat in the last 5. But I did ask put a poll out there for you guys to take a part in. And right here, right now, again, the poll is still kind of early, still fresh, but 65% of you have gone with a victory for Miami on this one, with just 25 backing the Egyptians. The bookies have Egyptians Al Hadi at 12-5 to win it. The draw is 27-10. The away win is Inter Miami. But what about me? Of course, we've looked at the public opinion. We've got the bookies' opinion. What is my opinion on this one? Well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to follow suit a little bit here. Well, actually, tell a lie. That's actually a little bit false. I do think Miami are the stronger side here, and they could win this in comfortable style. But it is opening day. And on opening day, there's always, or occasionally, or when I say not occasionally, more frequently, there can be problems, can be headaches for that opening match, maybe expectation. There's a lot of pressure on this opening game because the world is not really watching this tournament. They're a little bit meh. It's not really whetting the appetite. So the pressure is on for a fantastic match. And what better for a fantastic match, or at least a competitive match, than to have a little bit of an upset on the opening. So I'm going to go upset, but not necessarily full upset. I'm going to go just with the 1-1 draw to kick us off, which doesn't do Miami any favors. It does give the hopes and dreams of the Egyptian nation a chance that they could actually flirt with this and maybe get into those knockout stages. So I'm going to sit on the fence with the 1-1 draw, but that is, of course, opening day. I think Miami will kick it up a little bit in the next couple of games, but ultimately, we'll see how well the season or the tournament progresses for Miami and Al Ahly. That's right. So that's my hopes and dreams about this game. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. I look forward to it. But of course, non-stop coverage of FIFA World Cup, Club Cup, right here at Blackburn SC. So make sure you subscribe and smash the like button. Of course, catch you later. Until then.